On the practical driving test, the driving examiner will ask you to pull up on the left on a few occasions. There are a number of reasons why they may ask you to pull up. For example, they may want you to move off on a gradient, i.e. uphill start. Moving off at an angle. Carrying out a reversing exercise. Brief you for the independent driving. Ask you to carry out an emergency stop, or to see how you react to other traffic when pulling up. When you're pulling up, the driving examiner will observe how you're applying the MSM routine, the mirror signal maneuver routine, how you're dealing with following traffic and other hazards around you. They're also looking to see if you stop in a legal, safe and convenient place. On occasions, your driving examiner may tell you exactly where they'd like you to stop. For example, if you could pull up just before the next road on the left. Make sure you practice pulling up for all the reasons I've just mentioned, so it's not alien to you on the test day. So, when you're asked to pull up, the first thing you should consider is easing off the gas and look ahead for a legal, safe and convenient place to stop, which we'll speak more about in a moment. Once you have an idea of where you'd like to stop, check your center, left door mirror, signal left. Be sure not to give a confusing signal. For example, whilst passing a junction, you don't want people thinking you're turning left into the side road. You then gradually start steering towards the curb as you want to finish no more than a drain's width away. It's best to develop your judgment, discover your own reference, so look ahead and your left door mirror as you're steering towards the curb. If you're struggling with judging the distance from the curb, ask your driving instructor to guide you so you're correctly parked. Then, whilst stationary, observe the distance from the curb out of the windscreen and also look into the door mirror so you get a feel for what it should look like to get the distance. So, what is a legal, safe and convenient place, you're wondering? Let me give you a few examples. So, you must make sure there's, for legality, you must make sure there's no double yellow lines, no zigzags, no red lines, etc. Now, examples for a convenient place would be not blocking driveways and entrances at a bus stop, opposite a junction, and so on. And a safe place, it wouldn't be safe to stop near a busy park or school entrance, at or near a bus stop, opposite another parked car, because if the road isn't sufficiently wide enough to allow traffic to flow. Now, it may not be illegal to stop at these places, but it may cause you to fail the driving test. Do not park on pavements unless road signs state otherwise. You're not normally expected to mount the curb when pulling up, and it may be recorded as a major fault. Now, that's pretty much everything you need to know about pulling up. Take a bit of time out to practice and make sure you go through the list I mentioned earlier in this video. Thank you very much.